Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Trey Turner.
First pitch on its way. No balls and one strike.
First pitch, 110.
Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 2.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. In previous duels with deGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario into shallow left. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Max Scherzer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Favorable call in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Two balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Scherzer looks in. Here he comes 0-1. And right into the shift. Cabrera's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Striding into the box, Eric Thames. In his career against this pitcher, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. A 3-0. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Comes set with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Base hit, and the Nats are into the hit column for the first time this season. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here comes the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Thames on third, Kendrick on second, Suzuki on at first with nobody out. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded, both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cespedes going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him as the Nationals move in front now 4-1.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
In now, Max Scherzer.
Number 31.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Trey Turner 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it comes, 2-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Four runs here in this half inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
To 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage in the inning came right here for the Nationals, a grand slam home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. At the plate, Michael Conforto set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Past battles with Scherzer. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Facing an elite starter, you don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Thames is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Juan Soto to the plate now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A high fastball is in there.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A 1-1. Fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Soto on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Howie Kendrick. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Now a swing and a ground ball. Here's the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Runners on first with 1 down. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
2 out with the man at first.
Ball, that's
3-1 now. As Drupal Cabrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here now is Drupal Cabrera. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3.
Hey, you just got to tip your hat if you're on the mound. For him to have the ability to keep that pitch fair, that's a breaking ball on the inner half. How many times have we seen that one hook foul?
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Paul Sewald is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Zimmerman has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Sewald, 28 years old. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
.30 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Three runs already home here. Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One and two to the Nationals pitcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Nationals 7 and the Mets 3. Bottom of the inning now, so striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next to the net, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So striding in, J.D. Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Scherzer looks in. Here he comes, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
That's the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now back, first baseman, Pete.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball one, taken just off the inside. Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand one. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready once again, Trey Turner, as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Adam Eaton digging in next, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Here now is Juan Soto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-1. is looked at for ball number 2.
One strike.
All even now, 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Good battle. Count remains full. Count remains full.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 7 runs, only 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a swing and a miss on a huge burst out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 9-3 game now.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. No balls and a strike to count. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in now as Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside and low, 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. The 3-1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Nationals 9 and the Mets 3. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ball 3.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Conforto, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though. as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Pops this one up. Turner has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
And that misses, ball 1.
Let's go. One more time, baby. Here we go.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Come on, man.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
From the stretch.
Yeah, that boy.
In there on the corner, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Paul Sewald, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two down, runners at first and second.
All right, let's bring it in.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Go in wide.
The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Zimmerman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slow little roller to third. Davis brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 9-3. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That evens it up 1-1. And it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 2-1.
Inside ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Scherzer gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Nationals lead it 9-3. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. No hits to this point.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Settling in now, Juan Soto. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Eaton aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Matt.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air out to center field. Marisnik is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit to first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Kendrick has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Kendrick's got it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Scherzer looks in. 1-2 on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still way back. It's 9-3. Justin Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Wilson.
New inning set to get underway. And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 1 for 3. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Suzuki leads off first with 1 away. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The pitcher, Max.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, man.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count now.
Let's go, man.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. 2 out with the man at first. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Last half of the 7th here. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1.
Here we go.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
2 up,
Now
2
back.
down on strikes in this inning.
pitcher.
He looks really
Up
sharp
there.
out there, guys.
Wilson.
Robinson
attention,
Cano
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brad Brock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Brad.
Ready to begin the 8th. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 2-1. Taken. Strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 1 for 4. The 1-0 misses off the plate. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here's the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Not even close. Come on, Ned.
The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnik. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
At the plate, Juan Soto. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count even now at 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count, 3-2.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames is there, 2 down.
Oh, come on.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Scherzer's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here we go.
And that's over. 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. All set to start the ninth in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, he's 1 for 5. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. A ball and no strikes. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Austin Voth is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping up now, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
There, that boy. The count 2-1.
Fastball well outside. Michael Conforto will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Alonso stands at second with no outs. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 3-1 is strike two swinging. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. There's one. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Now batting, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
He's ready. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strike.
Two outs here with a runner at third. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. The 3-1 fouled away. There's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So coming to the plate, Jake Marisnick. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Come on, man.
1-1.
1-1.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Daniel Hudson will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Eduardo Nunez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. 2 out, bases loaded. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The Mets down to their final strike.
That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Mets down to their final strike.
We got a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Full count still. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jacob deGrom allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jacob deGrom. He falls to 0-1.